So I'm going to start by making a horizon line and a line for a lake. Then I'm going to wet everything that's below the line I made for my lake, and I'm going to fill it in with some cool colors, some blues and greens, like the colors of water. Next, I'm going to take some cling wrap and I'm going to push it onto the lake, and I'm going to let those wrinkles stay in there. And while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to start drawing my snowman. I'm going to let my snowballs overlap a little bit, and then I can go back and erase the extra lines. I'm drawing nice and light with my pencil so I can erase, and also because I want my snowman to look a little more realistic, I don't want heavy outlines. So I'm going to draw in some details, and notice that all my details have rounded edges since everything is round. And then I'm going to go back with a permanent marker, and the only thing that I'm going to trace over are the very dark features, like his eyes, his mouth, and his buttons. Everything else I'm going to leave light and let the background create the edges. So I'm going to wet my background, only half of it first, and then I'm going to fill it in with blue. I'm only doing half at a time so it doesn't dry by the time I get to the other side. Then I can ball up a dry paper towel and blot out the clouds. The quicker you do this, the whiter your clouds will be. Now I'm going to paint the other side exactly the same way. And then they're going to blend together once I blot out the clouds on this side as well. In the time it took me to make the sky, my water should be dry. The cling wrap made a pattern that looks like ice. Now I'm going to water down some blue, mix a little black in with it, and I'm going to create a soft shadow around the undersides of my snowman. Also under his hat and under his scarf, anywhere that a shadow would be if the sun were shining down from the top. All of the water is keeping the shadows very light. Now I can use a small brush and go back and color in the details on the snowman. I can use a little bit less water than I've been using. And I'm also going to use more than one value in each area. I want it to appear as though the sun is shining more on one side than the other. So I'm going to use a darker color on the left side of the snowman than on the right. And it's going to give him a little bit of depth. Then I'm just going to go back in and put in a few touch-ups where I may have missed something. And then I'll make his shadows just a little bit stronger. Then I'll also add a little shadow at the edge of the snow where the ice begins.